This is Blunt Talk, your source for good inspirational news only. With your host, Gino Arcaro.
Be more or be less. It's your biggest decision today. In his book, Soul of a Lifter, Gino inspires you to make the right decision. Compete on the only stage that really matters, real life. Purchase Soul of a Lifter today at Amazon.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. We're broadcasting today from the third floor of my gym, X Fitness, Welland, Ontario, Canada. X Fitness is committed to lift in mind, body, and soul, and to the celebration of good, inspirational news only. Today's podcast is a blast, a shorter 5-minute version consisting of a motivational speech and top 1,000 workout song of the day. Here's real life lesson number 7,077 that I've taught football players for 40 years and college law enforcement students for 2 decades. Credibility is earned. Here's one reason why I could not care less what anyone thinks. I was diagnosed as, quote, mentally retarded, end quote, their words, not mine, by my elementary school teachers and, quote, slow, their words, by 2 doctors, all because I would not conform with society by talking, being social, or even making eye contact. These geniuses taught me the most important lessons of my life. There's 10. In this episode, I'm going to explain the first one. Credibility is earned. Never, ever give instant credibility to anyone. Credibility is earned, not awarded. It's easy to get brainwashed to believe that a title, a professional work title, somehow gives a person instant credibility. It doesn't. 15 years of policing between 1975 and 1990 opened my eyes to the widespread incompetence in society. My poor, illiterate, immigrant Italian parents hammered into my head to trust anyone who had a title. They were wrong. Respect everyone, I agree. But instantly trust them is a big mistake. My parents believed in the presumption of competence. I don't. I do not believe in the presumption of competence to anyone with a title. I need proof. I need evidence of competence. No proof, and I don't give you credibility. No evidence, and I will not believe your competence instantly. It's a matter of self-preservation. Number 2 lesson is for the next episode. Top 1,000 workout song of the day. Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil. It's a masterpiece, ladies and gentlemen. Released in 1987, year 18 of my 48-year workout streak. The first woman I coached in the gym was in 1994, year 19 of my 40-year football coaching career. She started from scratch. She never lifted a weight in her life. She asked me to be coached the same way as I coached my football players. I worked out with her separately from my football team. She became fierce. How she worked out had to be experienced to be believed. She started a long tradition of women lifters who I have been blessed to coach. With all love and respect to male athletes who I've coached, my women's lifting team have always had giant balls. I have been blessed to have coached more tough football players from scratch than any coach on earth, but my women's lifting team have been something else. My current women's lifting team is a throwback to 1994 and the 1980s and the 1970s. No team, nowhere, is more hardcore than my current women's lifting team. Pound for pound, set for set, rep for rep, my women's lifting team will outlift, outwork, outmuscle anyone, anywhere, with the most impeccable form that no one nowhere will match for an entire workout. Contrary to popular myth, I don't drop the past. I visit the past every night in the basement of X Fitness. My women's lifting team lets me time travel to the best era of lifting in the history of womankind. Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil. $1.29 on iTunes, guaranteed to lift. Blunt Talk Podcast is on a mission to reach and lift all 7 billion humans on planet Earth. In just 3 years, Blunt Talk Podcast has reached over 32,000 listeners in 83 countries, including 4 record-breaking days in April. Please continue sending your comments and questions to www.ginoarcaro.com or www.xfitness.ca. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Much love to our worldwide audience. Blessings and all good things. Peace.
Please join us next time for more Blunt Talk Motivation by Gino Arcaro and excerpts from his book, Soul of a Lifter, available on Amazon.com.